This is clearly a Dark Energon signature, and it's moving fast.
Megatron.
Where'd he find more of the
Cannot rule out the possibility, especially since Megatron seems to be heading to a familiar site. Megatron has barely emerged from stasis, and it seems he's already making up for lost time. Bulkhead, Bumblebee, Ratchet, prepare to roll out.
Me?
If we are dealing with Dark Energon, I may well require your expertise. RC.
That's not Megatron!
Starscream, stand down. You can't.
Clipped his wing. He's grounded. No.
Based Optimus. The kids are missing.
We have a visual. Send the ground bridge immediately. What is happening?
The dueling ground bridge portals must be feeding back on each other.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, I think so.
What just happened?
I can't be certain. But if two ground bridges sent to the same coordinates cross streams, the feedback could have triggered a system overload.
Made it through, right?
RC, did the children make it safely back to base?
Negative. You don't see them?
No sign.
Ratchet, could the children have been transported onto the Nemesis instead?
Not likely. If Starscream didn't arrive at our base, the most likely explanation is a dislocation. The children may simply have been bridged to an unintended destination.
Look, Skyquake's tomb is empty.
How'd we miss Skyquake rising and shining?
It would seem Starscream got what he came for.
Another matter for another time. Right now, our priority is locating Jack, Miko, and Raphael. RC, bridge us back to base. Ratchet. If the children were misdirected to an unintended location, is there any way to get a fix on their coordinates?
If they were lost, Miko would have called me by now. That's why Miko hasn't phoned.
We're dealing with fluctuating energy profiles inside a wide distortion field.
Ratchet, can we triangulate the geographical position of the cell phone signal?
In a parallel dimensional plane? Let's find out. Now, calculating for relative time delays and ionospheric distortions, signal emanated from the exact location as the original ground bridge coordinates.
But we already looked for him there!
Perhaps, but not in the correct dimensional phase, as their message stated. But if I can recreate the feedback loop which triggered the event, I might be able to generate a rescue portal. No, we're talking about interdimensional travel here, Bulkhead. Attempting to redirect the vortex trajectory would be far too risky.
Everyone knows that.
If the coordinates aren't precisely the same, who knows where the humans could wind up?
Jack, Miko, Raphael.
Look, if you're gonna blame anybody...
Miko, what you endured has been lesson enough. We are just glad you are all safe. Engaging the enemy on your own was foolish, Bulkhead.
Oh, did. the Kamchatka Peninsula in eastern Russia. Much of it was abandoned 20 years ago when its volcano first erupted.
Ratchet, reactivate the previous ground bridge coordinates. We will rescue Breakdown. It is unlikely that Megatron would bother with an errand of mercy.
Okay. But this is Breakdown we're talking about.
Sometimes we must rise above ourselves for the greater good. While it is unlikely that any Decepticon will choose the path of good, even they possess the potential for change. By greater good, I meant humankind. Mech presents a clear and present danger, which means we cannot allow Cybertronian biology to fall into their hands.
Do it.
I support your choice. Given your history with Breakdown, your judgment may be clouded, and thus jeopardize the mission. Besides, the Decepticon may be more in need of a medic than another warrior.
Locked and loaded, Optimus.
Autobots, roll out! No signs of life, human or Cybertronian.
Forget the tracks, Bumblebee.
Breakdown.
But we shouldn't be getting a reading unless...
His energon's been spilled. This way.
What are you doing? You know, weird science wins again.
He's converted the optics to a two-way feed.
And you must be Silas. In this circumstance, Autobots and Decepticons share a common foe.
We don't fear you.
It's a trap!
Would this be a rollout kind of trap?
Evacuate now!
So, any idea where they're keeping the rest of Breakdown?
Engaging the enemy on your own was even more foolish this time, Bulkhead. But I am honored that you saw fit to rescue your rival. You have truly risen above yourself.
Did you see? I beat Breakdown and bashed them all with his own hammer! I won the rematch!
Sanitize the location and transfer most of the newly acquired data to another facility. Our diagnostic scans of the subject's vital components were thorough enough for us to initiate Project Chimera. Belong to Mech.
Mom, meet my science fiction club.
Our scanners have detected a Decepticon energy profile, but it's ancient.
The past has a way of catching up with the present, Ratchet.
Arachnid!
Surrender! RC, Arachnid! Release her! RC, you know better than to engage the enemy alone. Revenge will not bring back those we have lost. Is that understood?
Move it! And I've been lobbying with the Fallen.
You wouldn't betray the Decepticons. He's telling the truth about Megatron trying to scrap him.
You're right to be wary, Bulkhead. But I agree with RC. Starscream's loyalty to Megatron has always been questionable. If he has truly split from the Decepticons, our prisoner's knowledge of their agendas could make him a valuable ally.
You don't mean permanently? As in keys to the base and everything?
However unlikely that scenario, every sentient being deserves an opportunity for redemption. Without that hope, we may never achieve lasting peace. Bulkhead, Bumblebee, you're with me. RC, remain with our prisoner.
Optimus, please.
Your desire to avenge Tailgate will only continue to cloud your judgment. Be alert. Arachnid is known to attack from below ground.
Right. I got it.
Think Megatron will enjoy his new trophies? Oh. Prime is the true prize. Perhaps he'll adorn the prow of Megatron's warship. Megatron will simply dismantle you for spare parts. As a rogue, a scavenger, I should disappear into the night with this treasure. But using it to worm my way into Megatron's favor is too good an opportunity to pass up. Wouldn't you say, Prime? I mean, with...
Telling us to reverse its effect on you. You should regain your full range of motion before long.
And RC... It is the external wounds which heal the quickest.
I thought settling scores would allow me to move on. Instead, I chased away our hope of winning this war anytime soon.
Wisdom cannot be granted, RC. It must be earned. Sometimes at a cost. Ratchet, Decepticon ambush. The cylinder is at risk. We require backup. Autobots, stand your ground. The artifact must not fall into enemy hands. Bulkhead, are you fine?
Ada, living energy.
Hold on.
Based on what we witnessed during our skirmish, the living data must have been programmed to eject when it sensed unauthorized access.
A security measure.
It would have jettisoned heavenward, lost to the stars. So it wouldn't consider any native of Cybertron to be a threat.
Only alien life forms wish to falsely rally anyone's hopes. But these equations appear to be the formula for a synthetic energon.
Such as providing us with the edge we need to turn the tide of this war.
Or handing us the key to revitalizing Cybertron.
Time for you to log, Ratchet.
This is Bulkhead's neural net as you saw it earlier. This scan was recorded just minutes ago.
Consumes his mind.
From all indications, by the time Bulkhead completes the formula, his own thoughts, his memories, could be wiped clean.
But if we stop him, goodbye synthetic energon.
You assume we possess a means of stopping him.
I will not allow another one of our own to be sacrificed, no matter the cost. Megatron will bring it to us.
You're certainly not the Autobot I expected to find here.
Megatron, I have a proposal. Render the cylinder, and I will return it to you fully restored. Accept my terms, and you will find out. Do you accept my proposal?
Good. Optimus, upon careful consideration, if you want the cylinder,
Optimus, Bulkhead and Miko have abandoned base. I have their ground bridge coordinates.
Bridge us back immediately.
But Bulkhead remains completely unresponsive.
Miko, your quick thinking prevented the formula from falling into Decepticon hands.
Bam! I love that song!
Numbered warriors have been rapidly burning through our stockpile of late.
More Energon on the move.
Again?
Their recent activity suggests a familiar pattern. The Decepticons are desperately scouting for new deposits to mine. Autobots?
Optimus, if one of you comes back wounded this time, well, our Energon reserves are nearly depleted.
Understood. Activate the ground bridge. Autobots, roll out!
Knockout on race. Besides, here comes air support.
RC, fall back! You're outnumbered! Ratchet, lock onto RC's coordinates and prepare an emergency ground bridge.
I only saw the gory aftermath, but I hear the doc was a one-bot wrecking machine.
All right, what's your secret?
Then,
From the data Bulkhead transcribed? I thought the formula was...
So Ratchet makes a better tough guy than I do a smart guy?
Ratchet, I question the wisdom of using yourself as a test subject.
Optimus, you didn't see Ratchet out there. He was in overdrive. We should all try this stuff.
Or give Ratchet more so we can take a vacation.
I agree that the initial results seem promising, but I recommend that further testing be confined to machines, not Autobots. Outnumbered though we may be, old friend, we need a warrior in the laboratory right now, more than we need another in the field. Autobots, roll out!
Hey, shouldn't we wait for our secret weapon?
This mission is unlikely to require medical expertise.
but you never know if it may require additional firepower.
They may have hit a vein, but they won't find much of an energon pulse. Not here.
I take some comfort in the fact that Megatron seems as desperate to find this stuff as we are.
Do you two always talk this much during these missions?
No! Oh, that's all I know! Really?
Ratchet, what are you doing?
Getting results.
And breaking protocol. That was a Decepticon minor. Servant class, not warrior class.
Oh, and let me guess. I'm just the medic.
Autobots do not inflict harm unless all other options have been exhausted. It is what separates us from the Decepticons.
Is this really the time for another lecture, Optimus? Do you happen to know where there's a stockpile of raw energon ripe for the taking? I do.
Come on, Ratchet. Calm it down.
Calm is the last thing we need. calm is what lost us Cybertron. The Khans have a warship, an army, all this Energon scouting. You think Megatron isn't gearing up for something big? We're squandering our resources chasing after his crumbs when we really need to be hitting him hard and hitting him now. Precisely where it hurts.
A direct assault on the Decepticons would only provoke retaliation and lead to incalculable losses. I will not endanger innocent human lives.
Yet you seem to have no problem endangering ours. Just ask Cliffjumper. Oh, I forgot. He couldn't be here today. You know your problem, Optimus? For such a big, strong bot, you're soft. You didn't pound Megatron into scrap when you had the chance! Many chances, in fact!
I'm afraid that the synthetic energon has impaired your judgment, old friend. I am confining you to base until further notice. Bumblebee, bridge us back.
Fine.
Bogus Energon must be scrambling his signal.
Keep trying. We've got to find Ratchet before he finds Megatron.
Optimus, Ratchet's signal. It's back online.
Bumblebee. Autobots, roll out. Easy, old friend. You lost a lot of energon. Good and bad. Help us. We know. But you nearly caused the loss of something irreplaceable. Our medic and a most trusted friend. It did lead us to a much-needed energon supply. And for that, we should all be thankful. Let us take comfort in the fact that you were able to dispose of the quantity that remained. And it was written in the Covenant of Primus that when the 47 spheres align, a perpetual conflict will culminate upon a world forged from chaos. And the weak shall perish in the shadow of a rising darkness.
No sky is raining fire?
I'd always assumed the ancients were referring to our home planet. But being that Cybertron has been dark for eons...
And considering what has befallen this planet since Megatron's arrival here...
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Because the planetary alignment to which the prophecy refers is nearly upon us. However unsettling this revelation may be, I am more concerned about those who might believe that the prophecy speaks to them alone.
The prophecy speaks!
Optimus, you want to see something funny?
No.
Don't take it personally. Primes are built that way.
Never seen Optimus laugh, cry, or lose his cool.
While Optimus certainly keeps his emotions in check, I've known him far longer than any of you have. And he was different before he was made a Prime.
Moments ago when a security feed at the Pennington Epps Particle Collider captured this. It's a punch list of everything else we've confirmed stolen to date.
Plasma injector. There's only one thing missing if they are intending to build...
the Terry Lab. Our boys in green will fend them off to your team shows.
Agent Fowler, I fear that Megatron's desperation may be at its zenith. And you know that I cannot condone even a single human casualty. Megatron, do you not see the folly in trying to force a prophecy to fruition? Ratchet, bridge us back now! RC, attend to Raphael and Bumblebee. Ratchet, how is Raphael?
It is too soon to know.
He's in good hands.
Not mine, Optimus.
Pull yourself together, old friend. Raphael needs you.
And I have grown to need him.
Lock on to my coordinates and activate the ground bridge. Bulkhead, return to base. There is something I must do.
What, serious?
I have been foolish not to see what history has proven, over and over again. That Autobots and Decepticons will never mend their ways. If there can be no diplomatic solution to this perpetual conflict, then I must not allow more darkness to fall upon this or any planet. Megatron must be destroyed. I have come for Megatron, and him alone. Stand down and be spared. Megatron, I am here, on your ship. Come and face me.
And leave my opponent to his destiny.
Megatron, today you answer for your crimes against Cybertron and against humanity. One shall stand,
And one shall fall. You, Optimus Prime! Your defeat here was foreseen by the ancients. What was it they wrote? The weak shall perish?
do not believe everything you read.
My destiny. This isn't how it's supposed to end.
On the contrary, Megatron. I could not have allowed this to end otherwise.
How was it that you put it, Optimus? I could not have allowed this to end otherwise? blood of Unicron I've been seeking is not out there, but rather right here.
Dark energon erupting from the Earth.